Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to something that I'm doing new on the channel. I've always wanted to do, but I never thought about doing it, but we're going to bring it here. So if you guys enjoy this idea, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I always appreciate new subscribers. Turn the little notification bell. But basically, what we're going to be doing is movies that I've seen like in the cinema. I go on like Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, and I read the like reviews that are like kind of BS and like don't make any sense, and like people have like no idea what they're talking about. Obviously people have their own opinions, but when their opinions are wrong, I just have the idea that I think this is gonna be really funny, and I just look at some of these comments and they are pretty dang good. So the first movie we're gonna do on this series is It. Now, I saw this movie. I did not see the TV show, the 1980 film, whatever. I know a little bit about the lore and everything. Ever since I've watched the movie, I've watched like hidden Easter egg, endings and everything, what the ending meant and everything. I'm not gonna spoil anything if you guys haven't seen it. It's a phenomenal movie. It was so good. I saw it on opening night. There were a few times where it like jump scares like really got me. So it was really good. So we're gonna be looking at some of the comments that are obviously wrong and people have no idea what they're talking about. Now, I just want to preface this. In school, I've taken classes like studying film, like audio, like visual effects, video, cinematography, lighting, editing, sound design, like production, everything. So I have a basis of knowledge, like how films are made, how good films are made. So I just want to preface that. But first comment. For a movie with so much blood, it feels disappointingly bloodless. Now, for this comment, not every horror movie has to be, like Saw, like Jason, like where blood is seen like every few seconds. I mean, there were a few scenes with blood. I mean, the very beginning. And I mean, this comment kind of makes sense, but still, not all, but there were a few scenes where a lot of blood was featured. So this comment kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. This is the first comment. It gets a lot worse. It's a unfocused hodgepodge of ineffective scenes and conflicting tones that disintegrates into unsatisfied pile of blah. It's unfocused and ineffective scenes and conflicting tones. First of all, why? And second of all, Stephen King, the author of the book, mind you, he was satisfied and blown away by this movie, and he did not like The Shining. Which, he didn't like The Shining because they changed, so much of his like book and everything. He didn't like The Shining, and what is The Shining? Like one of the greatest horror movies or films of all time. So Stephen King was blown away by this. I don't think it's unfocused if the creator of the story thinks it's ineffective scenes. I mean, I didn't read the book, but I understand exactly what was going on. It was very clear. This is a good one because this is by a top critic. Instead of building tension and suspense, it jumps from scene to scares with no connection or thread them together, and mere fact that they've been placed on top of one another, like toys mixed up with different sets. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, can we just sound the BS alarm? What? I think it built a lot of tension and suspense. The point of the story, this is not spoiling everything, by the way. The point of the story is these kids are all scared of something, and Pennywise the clown scares what scares you most. So, yeah, the kids are scared of different things, but it links together because it's all by one creature, one thing. So it's not unfocused because it comes back to the same thing, that Pennywise is the creator of everything. The more Muschietti, I'm pretty sure that's how I pronounce the name, piles on the CGI terrors, heavy on the red stuff, and the more he shows the demonic doings of the clown Pennywise, the less terrifying Pennywise becomes. Now, the end of that comment is correct because that's the story. Now, CGI. There is literally 2 to 3 scenes in like this 2-hour film that I know that use CGI. I'm not going to say the scenes, I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil anything. This is one of the best comments I've ever read. It hasn't quite got that it factor. Oh god. Let's move on. An overly CGI'd killer clown who looks like a drag queen in need of a solid Lacefront just isn't scary in 2017. Many critics are praising it, but I doubt audiences will feel the same punch. It is one of the biggest disappointments in the year. That's a lot to say, considering there have been many flop movies that came out. You know, Mother comes to mind. What about the Transformers movie? Pirates of the Caribbean? 47 Meters Down was a big disappointment. It was awful. I'm saying that Happy Death Day is going to be awful. Even though it's made by Blumhouse Productions, who made Get Out, The Purge, and The Visit. Another Stephen King novel made into a film that looks good, but fails to deliver the chills his readers have felt. Now, this is false, because I can't say for me because I didn't read the book, but I went with a few of my friends, and one of my friends who went with us read the book and said that, you know, what we saw in the film was closely connected and, you know, to the book. And obviously, any book to film, there's going to be stuff that they add in, they leave out. Like, that's just classic book to movie. That's why so many books to movie films like do so bad, because they leave out details and they add details, which makes it confusing. But this made it really clear. And once again, freaking Stephen King, who wrote this book, said that he was satisfied by it, and he was floored by it. So you can't say that, you know, it was disappointing for the readers, they didn't, you know, feel the same chills, when the creator of the story felt that. A deathly serious, exhaustingly banal, cash grab. Those are words I just said. Okay. First of all, if it was a cash grab, it would be released on October 31st. Which it didn't. It released not September 8th. So you're wrong on that. So it didn't release in October. 2. A cash grab? If we're talking about a cash grab for a film, it's Happy Death Day. Now, I know Saw is coming out on Halloween. No, not on Halloween, but I'm pretty sure it's like October 27th or something. That's obviously probably going to be a good movie, just because, you know, I obviously didn't see the first movie, but based on how, you know, the first movie went and everything, and they're making another one, I don't think that's going to be a cash grab. But, I mean, like, all the horror films that come out in October for a cash grab, I can see what you're saying, like, oh boy, another horror film for the fall, but it's not. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is something new that I'm trying, and if you guys want to see more of this where I'm, you know, reacting to, like, you know, bad reviews on movies I've seen, because I've seen a lot of great films this year, and honestly I have a lot of fun reading these comments and talking about it, because, you know, I love, you know, going to the cinema and watching films and critiquing films. Like, it's just so fun. It doesn't seem that fun, but, you know, I think it's really fun, and it's also fun, you know, when you get to go with your friends or something like that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I always appreciate new subscribers, and let me know if you want to see something like this again, and also let me know in the comment section down below, what movie should I see, or, chances are I've seen it, what movie should I react to the comments? That's up to you, so let me know. Bye-bye.